All right, Boston, we are back. Man, it's time for us to take your Boston Bruins into the Eastern Conference Finals to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. It's been a great year for season simulation and so far a playoff run. Round one, we get by the Detroit Red Wings in 5 games. Round two, up against our rivals, the Toronto Maple Leafs. It was a great series. Both teams were evenly matched. It came down to a game 7, and the man, the myth, the legend, Brad Marchand gets not only a hat trick, 4 goals, and 1 assist in a game 7. We're calling that the rat trick, baby. Elimination 4-goal game. So that was good enough to get us off to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, in the last series, we know the Toronto Maple Leafs could score goals, and they certainly did. Laurent Brossoit, even though he got us the series win, he's a little bit shaky there. So what I want to do is we're going back with Laurent Brossoit, but if he continues to have bad games, Devin Dubnyk is always still available. All right, but if Laurent Brossoit gets us to a game 6, again, we're gonna run with them. The team we're going up against here in the conference finals, the Carolina Hurricanes, not a great regular season record, 43, 33, and 6. And when I look at that, I think, ooh, hell yeah, we can take that. But the last 10 games, they are 7-3-0, and that was the last 10 heading into the playoffs. And now that they're in the conference finals, defeating 2 teams to get here, I don't care about the regular season record. They can clearly play. They clearly simulate well. So let's take a look at the squad that we're going up against. I remember them defeating one of my GM mode teams before where they had like 9 playmakers on the team. And I think that was around the time where I started to look at advanced analytics more than just player types and overall. Just because a guy's a playmaker doesn't mean he can't be a goal scorer or a body checker. You really got to look at those individual stats. So here we go. Toivo Teravainen. Sebastian Aho is a 93 overall, and Andrei Svechnikov is a 92. Yeah, I don't know how they had that kind of regular season record, but they're young guns. This is year number 4, remember. They have grown. Now, point and pass, they're both 92. Sebastian Aho, freaking, I can't say effing, freaking 93 overall. 99 passing. Whoo, baby. As a two-way forward. Now, let's see what kind of player he is. 33, and he's been doing it. He's consistently doing it. And he's a takeaway artist. All right, so not only is Sebastian a goal scorer, but he's like a Selke Trophy type of player. All right, don't worry about his size, 5'11", 177. He's one of the best two-way players in the NHL with those kind of stats. Svechnikov, Andrei Svechnikov. Let's see what kind of numbers he puts up. He can be trusted as well, but he's more of a sniper type, 43 goals. Yep, he's a 3-in-a-row 40-goal man. All right, so he can score. This is rough, man. And then Toivo Teravainen is probably the playmaker alongside of him, right? Yeah. All right, so the first line is lights-out offense. But we dealt with lights-out offense against the Leafs, right? Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares, Kapanen. They had that. They had those top guns as well. Second line, Connor Sheary, Martin Necas, and Nino Niederreiter. All right. 84 overall for Nino. Yeah, 87 overall really brings that second line together because you got 284. Yeah, that's a real good second line. That's a filthy top 6. So this is why these guys made it to the conference finals. Their regular season record didn't do them justice. Perhaps they had an injury. They got a team. They certainly have a team. Third line, Brock McGinn, Martin Kaut, and Curtis McKenzie. Fourth line, Devontae Smith-Pelly. Jordan Stahl on the fourth line. That's real good because he's still 84, and I know he's got good defensive stats. He's like one of those guys who can win the Selke if he has a good year. And Matthias Janmark. Yep, makes sense. They got a great team. They got a great team up front. Defensively, they got, whoa, dude. They ain't playing around here in Carolina. How did they have that kind? They must have made some trades at the trade deadline or something because they have stacked the crap out of this team. Holy crap, man. Roman Josi, Jakob Slavin, Dougie Hamilton, Matthias Ekholm, Hayden Fleury, and Brett Pesce. Yeah, that's a pretty good lineup. I gotta say, their blue line is better than ours. Absolutely. That is filth. And the 85s are better than 85. Like I think like a guy like Dougie Hamilton, yeah, it's his physical category that brings him down. 82 body checking. His offensive categories are lights out. Like he could be an 87, 88 if he had like 85, 86 body checking. That's why a guy like Roman Josi, I guarantee you, look at his body checking, 87. So everything gets a little bit high. He's like, don't look at that 85. That's like an 86, 87. And Ekholm can hit. Yeah, Ekholm's more of a realistic 85. They got the better team. What about the goaltender? I mean, even if they don't have a goalie, that's our strategy, right? And they got... What? How the flying hell do they have this team? How do they have whoever the general manager is of the Carolina Hurricanes, bra freaking vo, you have put together, quite honestly, one of the best AI created rosters I have ever seen in this game. Let's go through this and take a look at some of these salaries. So they still got Robin Lehner at 5.5. They got this guy at, okay, so this guy's making less than $1 million, so they're backup. There you go. That's why they're able to keep that backup. All right, but 5.5 for a goal, that's a lot. Like, where are they saving money? Roman Josi? Where are they saving money? 9.5 for Roman Josi. Slavin, 5.1. All right. Hamilton's got to be 6 or something. They saved some money there on Dougie Hamilton for sure. Ekholm. Damn, man, that's a lot of money for defenseman. Hayden Fleury, 3.8. And then Pesci, like, 2? What? How do they... Okay, they must be saving money up front. 5.2. Where are... I'm just not... What? How do they... How? How do they have this many players? It must be net. This doesn't make sense. How do they fit all these players under the salary? What? Hang on a second. I gotta go to contract screen. I'm drawing a blank. I know my commentary may sound like shit right now. I mean, like crap right now. Like doo-doo right now. But how is that possible? Hang on a second. So with my team, I have $3.3 million of cap space available. I got some 9s in there. What about the Carolina Hurricanes? Carolina. They got 0.6. Hang on. Team 93 for them. Boston. What am I at? 90? No, projected spent 89. Team cap hit 90. And Carolina is at 92. How? It doesn't add up for me. Ah, man, you know what? They saved a lot of money on, it's like all those $5 million contracts. They came back they probably had injuries and they came back into the playoffs. Oh, so you think they had injuries and then came back? That's just, I wish somebody could like take a calculator and just add all those numbers up. I mean, yeah, look at it. That's bullshit. All right, everyone. See how I'm moving? Look at the column that I'm at right now and then go down to the bottom underneath that in the blue. Total salary, 99.275. It says it right there. Their total salary is 99.275, but the cap is 92. They're $7 million over the cap. What am I at? Am I at 99.2? I'm at 81.9. They have 99.2 and I'm at 81.9. How in the bloody hell is that possible? Oh my God. All right. So the game just taught me something. That's not cap hit though. But I know it's not cap hit, but it's just a representation of the salaries that they're handing out. So they must have they must have worked this system. They must have made some trades for some players when guys were injured and then those guys came back during the playoffs. So it was fine. Canes are actually cheating. Definitely had injuries. Hang on. If I go to like a team like the Toronto Maple, I'm sorry for everyone watching this, but this has got me 102 for Toronto. So 102 for Toronto. And I'm at 81? What? Carolina. 90. I gotta look into this. As a general manager, I'm getting baited. I'm getting fleeced. How do they have that much more? I got to look into that. All right. I got to get to the game, but I've really got to look into that. If I could add another $18 million on my team, oh, baby. I mean, I had to drop friggin' Mark Giordano and Kyle Clifford down because I didn't have enough salary cap. No cap in the playoffs. Bunch of jerks. AHL. The league has to balance itself out somewhere. Okay. That's crazy. So we're going up against a team that is paying $17 million more for their roster. Oh, man. I'm going to have to... Maybe there's some real... genius in the comment section for YouTube. Right now in the Twitch chat, it's moving too quick, but maybe there's some nice paragraph right when I upload this that can explain why that's possible. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're going up against these tough-ass Carolina Hurricanes that are paying their money big time, baby. Oh my God. And we're going to keep our lines exactly the same. Marchand, Point, Pasternak, they're scoring goals, but they are allowing goals. And now that we're going up against another tough team, that's going to be rough. But I'm not breaking it up. DeBrusk, Raquel, Jacob Forsbacka, Carlson, DeBrusk with some big-time overtime goals. Raquel, big-time overtime face-offs. Nemesnikov, Bergeron, Shenishin, Nikushkin, Frederick, Lievo. Krug and Carlo have been fantastic. Ellis and Brodin haven't cost, and Cole and Savard still haven't cost. And Laurent Brossoit, you are the man, all right? I am giving you the chance. You are the man. 9-10 save percentage. I'd love to see that go north from here. But against a team like Carolina, you might have to expect the same kind of game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. But the Leafs, they weren't as deep on the blue line as they might be able to keep the puck out of the net. And their first-line center, who was it? Sebastian Aho is a top-tier Selke type of player. Like Point and Pasternak are not that type of player. They're playmakers, right? So they actually may be good defensively. And they had Robin Lehner in the net. So they got a freaking stacked team. How they built it, I don't know. But enough vamping, enough taking our time. We're getting into those playoffs, boys. Eastern Conference Finals in Boston, up against the Hurricanes. Hopefully we do not get into trouble with the penalties in this series like we did in the last one, spending like half a period on the penalty kill, which was absolutely ridiculous. So here we go. As a seizure alert in the right side. I'm not paying attention, boys. I'm into GM mode commentary right now. As the first period goes by, and no goals for either squad. 10 shots to 6 in favor of the Carolina Hurricanes. All right, but the important stat is that it is all tied up. So second period underway. Come on now, Boston. Don't let them get those early goals. Power play, again, goes nowhere for Carolina. Good job killing that penalty off. Come on now, Boston. I've already got enough production from, I'm just going to say it, from Brad Marchand. You can't really expect more. But Brad Marchand, I think he's hit another level here. After what happened to him against St. Louis in the finals, Game 7, Jordan Binnington robbing him. That goal could have been the difference maker in the game. Could have called himself a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. He's taking it into his own hands right now. Not only does he want to win a cup, he wants to win the freaking Conn Smythe as Nichushkin scores early in the second period to give the Boston Bruins the routine in place, baby. 12 minutes left. This game is going perfectly. Just right Connor Sheary gets them back within one. That's a little bit of a step back. Come on now, Laurent Brossoit. These are the conference finals. There it is. All right, there it is. Frederick on the fourth line center, scoring. Fucking Svechnikov gets them back within one again. Please. Yes. All right. Let's not get too hype. Let's not get too crazy. That's a 3-2 win over the Carolina Hurricanes. And that is essentially the textbook blueprint win for a playoff game, all right? A 3-2 victory. You get a goal period, you keep them below a goal period, all right? Expecting a shutout, expecting a blowout in the playoffs, in the conference finals nonetheless, that's a little bit foolish. Illogical, irrational. What's the freaking word I'm looking for? Delusion. Whatever. It left my mind. But a 3-2 win, that's perfect. I don't care. I'm not blaming Brossoit. I'm not blaming any players. I'm not even going to take a look at the stats. We're going to keep everything the same. 3-2 victory is exactly where I want to be. So let's sim to the next game, baby. Game 1. That's solid. Oh, I forgot to check injuries. Right. I forgot to take a look at injuries. Yeah, thank you very much for telling me that in the chat. We have a clean bill of health, which is good. Carolina, if they have another player freaking who is not injured, another piece that can come back and help, that would be ridiculous. They already have so much cap tied up in that roster, man. All right, so I'm going to look at Brad Marchand. 13 goals in 13 games played, 20 points. He is a freaking tank. All right, here we go. Game 2. Back in Boston, baby. Come on. The Boston Garden. I don't care about TD. It's Boston Garden for me. Real-time simulation. Here we go. Boston with the early power play, and they score a goal from David Pasternak, maybe assisted from Brad Marchand. Another power play. They don't score on it, but they did the damage early. A 1-goal advantage halfway through the first period. Power play now for the Canes. They do not score a goal. Sebastian Aho and Connor Sheary. Is that his second goal of the series? Yep, the second line scoring goals, and Roman Josi. Yikes. All right, so the period started off well. And then with 4 minutes left, you got a 1-0 lead, and then all of a sudden, the end of the period is a 2-1 lead for Carolina. So Laurent Brossoit allowed 2 goals there. We are out shooting them 15-12. Game's not over just yet, so let's not go crazy. We know that they're going to be a good team, right? So there's not going to be any kind of stomping that's happening here. They're always a threat to score, and they're always a threat to keep the puck out of the net. So these 1-goal games, this is where we want to keep it. If they score again, we're in trouble. Power play, there it is. DeBrusk, that wasn't a power play goal. Shorthanded goal. DeBrusk is not on the penalty kill, but that is all tied up at 2. That's exactly where we want to keep it here. All right, I believe in our guys. I mean, Sebastian Aho may be a good defensive player, but we got a defensive lockdown team as well, and we got some goal scorers on the first line. So keep it that blueprint 3-2 win. Go into the third period all tied up. Come on now, Laurent Brossoit. Come on now, second line I'm calling out here. Ricard Raquel, DeBrusque, and JFK. Power play for Carolina goes nowhere. Good kill by the Killers and by Laurent Brossoit. 2-2 tie. Less than halfway through, or less than half to go here in the third period. Is there going to be a late hero, or do we have overtime? 3. Yes, Josh Lievo! Trade deadline acquisition, you beautiful former Leaf bastard! 3-2 win for the Boston Bruins. Yeah, the blueprint victory once again. So they come into Boston, all right, they're a tough team, but we're even tougher. A 3-2 win and a 3-2 win. I am clapping my hands for Laurent Brossoit, baby. 36 shots against, 2 goals. I mean, this is what I mean about those 80-something overall goaltenders. It's not like they're costing. I mean, Tuukka was costing for us, you know. Laurent Brossoit is not cost. He's playing just as good as everyone else on the team. He's a representation of how our team is playing, essentially. 3-2 through. Oh, I love it. And that's something we didn't do against the Toronto Maple Leafs. It took us 7 games to win 2 games in regulation against the Leafs. Remember, we had 2 overtime wins. First 2 games, we win in regulation. This is looking good, all right? We look to be a team that not only can compete with Carolina, but it looks like we are the superior team. But you know, let's not talk shit just yet. Let's not talk smack just yet. God, man, I cannot stop swearing when I'm doing GM mode. I just can't. It's such a dirty tongue, man. Oh. All right. In Carolina, baby, the storm surge. No, we're ready. We're storm chasers, baby. Svechnikov opens up with an early goal, even before the Boston Bruins record a shot. Oh my God, 7 shots to nothing, 2-0 for Carolina. We do not even have. Oh my God, 3-0. We do not even have a shot on net. We finally get our first. All right. You could expect this. Don't worry about it, right? We just got to win 1 on the road. It's all right. 4. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Devin Dubnyk's in there now. 5-0. Don't worry about it. It's 1 bad game. Let them score their goals. Let them score. Let it happen. I was expecting this, boys. When you get to the conference finals and the finals, you're going to be going up against tough teams. The fact that we went through the first 2 games and we only allowed 4 goals against, it's going to make up for it now. So have a blast, Carolina. Score on Devin Dubnyk. I'm going back with Laurent Brossoit, though. I'm not going to talk shit. I'm not going to make him feel bad. I'm going to be a positive coach. After the performance my guys have given in Game 7, Game 1 and 2 now here in this series, they're due for a game like this. All right, don't worry about it. Devin Dubnyk has done horrible as well, by the way. Dubnyk came in and has allowed 4 goals over, a period and a half? So it's not like Dubnyk has been able to come in and shut it down either. It's just Carolina is a better team this game. It's just one of those games. Go ahead, have a blast. Embarrass us all you want. You know how we're going to come back on this. We're going to come back big time in this. You guys want to embarrass us on your home ice. All right, wait till you get back to Boston. Oh my God, Dubnyk. Dubnyk just being left hanging. Bergeron gets us back within 6. Power play for Boston. And yeah, there it is. The offense finally came through for Carolina. 9 goals for. That might be... I don't know if I've ever had more, like 10 or more. I can't remember what the highest goal totals in one game was, but geez, the Hurricanes went off on us. All right, so I'm not making any line changes, right? I'm not making any, but I do want to take a look at who did what. So, yeah, the first line, Teravainen. Yeah, everyone chipped. Look at Roman Josi and Slavin, a +5 for those 2 guys on the first line. Defensive core for them. Real good stuff. The Boston Bruins, a -4 for our second line, Ricard Raquel. Not good. -5, yeah, second line was god-awful in that one. So keep an eye on the second line. If the second line has another bad game, we might want to think about changing that up a little bit. All right, and goalies, let's see. Brossoit, .625 save percentage. Oof. Don't worry about it, Logan. That's your first bad game of the playoffs, all right? Think about it like that. I mean, well, second bad game of the playoffs. I think he had another game where against Toronto he allowed 3 goals in the second. Don't worry about it, all right? Now, I want to see if Laurent is the kind of goalie who bounces back after a horrible game like that. Did I say Logan? Laurent Brossoit. Sorry, did I say Logan Brossoit? What are you guys saying right now in the chat? Am I missing something? Boston is broken in half? You called him Logan? Sorry. Laurent Brossoit. Sorry, boys. Laurent Brossoit. All right, so... No, there's no need to make any line changes. I got to keep... Yeah, that's second line. Sorrow says the backup. You know what? That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Change it up a little bit, all right? Dubnyk didn't really come in and do a great job as the backup, so we're going to go with Saros as the backup. There you go. I like that idea, because that's a change just to spark something, but really not a change to our roster at all. So, yeah, good idea. Because you know what? If Dubnyk came in that game and shut it down, we could have fought back, but I really think there was just a programming note, like Carolina's going to go off this game. I've seen that before. Instead of it being a coincidence, it's just their players are going to go off. All right, so still a 2-1 series lead. You're not in trouble till you lose at home. Both teams are technically not in any trouble just yet, but if we can win this, we give ourselves 3 chances to get back to the Stanley Cup Finals. That's the way I'd like it to go. So Laurent Brossoit, baby. Laurent Brossoit, baby. Here we go. Sim affiliate game. Yeah, go ahead. Come on, Boston. We got ourselves a Game 4 with a 2-1 series lead. Don't let this lead slip away. Early power play for Carolina, and it's killed off. Good job, Laurent. Not allowing that early goal again. Another power play for Carolina. Good job, Laurent. All right, so he's already done a good job in the first period here. Just going to need some offense from Boston. The unfortunate thing about the game where they got 9 goals is, what did we get again? We got like 3? So we did score the 3 goals, like the blueprint. Our offense continued to come through. So 3-3-3 is what we've done in the first 3 games. We kind of are due for a game where we only score 1 or 2 or maybe even less, right? So this might be one of those 2-1 victories, 1-0 victories. Oh, man. Come on now, Boston. Give your goaltender some freaking support. Shots are 16-10 in favor of the Bruins, so that's good. We are outplaying them. Yes! Ian Cole. Yes! Yeah! Oh! They got their backup in the net. It's not Robin Lehner. Jordan Staal gets them back within 1. So many things have happened right here. Another power play for Boston. We are dominating them on the shots, 30-12. But still, this is a game where all of a sudden Nadal Djokovic or whatever his damn name is could steal one. Damn, we are outplaying them. But we don't have much to show for it, man. Look at this, 36 shots to 14, and the score is only 2-1. This is one of those games where, this is one of those season-defining games. If the Carolina Hurricanes can find a way to win this, all of a sudden the series is tied 2-2. And the same thing for the Boston Bruins, dealing with that adversity of a hot goaltender right now. You got to find a way to win. You just do, whether it's keeping the puck out of the net or getting that 3rd goal. If you allow them back in this series, man, bad things are going to happen. Come on, man. 3rd period underway. Get that power play goal. Ooh, we don't score it. Oh, yeah. Power play again for Boston. Fuck. 45 shots to 15. You guys cannot let Laurent Brossoit down like this. You guys got to find a way. Yes, Pasternak. Way to go. You give the man the big extension. He gets the big-time goal, the big-time game, at the big-time time. Big-time time. That didn't make no sense, but whatever. You guys know what I meant. Solid Brossoit. Solid. This is what I mean about Laurent Brossoit, all right? He's proven to be a good goalie for us. He has a bad game, but then he answers back with a good game. And for the 4th game in a row, the Boston Bruins have scored 3 goals. Yeah, we are scoring, not at will, but we are consistently scoring against the Carolina Hurricanes. So we have 3 chances now to get to the Cup Finals. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, good job, Laurent. Good job, my man. 10 goals against in the last 2 games. Not that bad. Injuries, right? Let's take a look at, see if Robin Lehner went down with an injury. Hang on a second. I need a drink. No, he might have just had a day-to-day injury. Might have got pulled in the first period because of a day-to-day injury, or they haven't evaluated the injury just yet. Nothing has popped up. We'll know if we score. Oh man, I said something horrible right there. We'll know if we score another goal again because his name will pop up. I sure as shit hope we score another goal. Don't talk like that. Don't talk negative. All right, so elimination game. All right. Now, when you have a 3-1 series lead, you want to win game number 5. You don't want to have to go back to Carolina for game 6 because they win that game at home. All of a sudden, you got a game 7. Anything can happen. This is the game to win it right now. All right? The pressure is all on Carolina to get it back to game 6. This is the game where we have just got to go out there, do what we know, take advantage of them making mistakes because they're trying too hard to get that victory. All right? Come on now, boys. Get out there and win it. Laurent Brossoit just gave us a good game. I hate to jinx us. We still are due for a game where we get less than 3. But it would be great if you guys gave me a game where you got more than 3 and we just torched the Carolina Hurricanes. Come on. All right? First period. Back into Garden, baby. We're perfect against the Hurricanes here in Boston. But Connor Sheary. Why is Saros in the net? Oh, no. All right, Josh Lievo scores on Robin Lehner, ties up the game. Why is Juuse Saros in the net? What the hell happened? to Laurent Brossoit. Right when the man was about to get his team to the cup final, he goes down with an injury. Oh, God. Yes, all right, but the team is scoring for him. The team is scoring for Laurent. Score for Laurent. Everywhere, freaking Patrice Bergeron, the man he is, the myth, the legend, stands up on the bench, looks at everyone in the eyes, because he can do that shit, and says, are we going to fucking get out there and play like ass for our goaltender while he's injured, giving us everything he can? You bitches better get out there and give 110%. If I see anyone slacking, I'm going to the GM and getting him to trade you to Ottawa. Yeah, that's right. No wonder they're scoring. All right, boys. 3-1 lead for the Boston Bruins after one. We got the backup of Saros. Whoever it was suggesting to put Saros as the backup instead of Dubnyk, this is your plan. This is your plan, Stan. Is it the right call? Second period underway. A 3-1 lead for the Boston Bruins. A great first period. Although the Carolina Hurricanes are right there in the game, because look at the shot totals. They're actually beating us, and they got this game back to within one. Come on, UC Saros. We started off the season with you as the starting goaltender. Who would have thought you'd be in a position to get a W to get your team to the Stanley Cup Finals as an overlooked backup? Come on, baby. You get us there, and you got a spot on any NHL team as a backup, maybe even a starter role for some other team starting next year. We got one period to go. We got one goal lead. Get us back to the Stanley Cup Finals, baby. Year 0 and year 4. So the second time in 5 years, something like that. Here we go. Third period underway. The Boston Bruins have it. Torrey Krug, the lifelong Bruin, scored from the blue line, giving them the routine in place, baby. 4-2 with 12 minutes left. The Boston Bruins here in Boston. They're on autopilot, boys. Hell yeah, we're walking away with the victory. And we're going straight to the Stanley Cup Finals. Patrice Bergeron, the captain, ices the game with the empty netter. And that's all she wrote. To the finals, boys. We are off. Yeah! All the Carolina Hurricanes had was one good game. That's why I didn't get on the team. The fact that they gave us the 2 first victories, 3-2, 3-2, and then they got blown out. And how do they answer back? With a 3-1 victory followed up by a 5-2 victory. Yeah, we just dismantled them. Great job. Great job, boys. Torrey Krug +3, Bergie +2 points, Lievo, big goal right there. Hell yeah. And I gotta show it. UC Saros. Whoever it was in the chat that made that suggestion, way to go, my man. That's my assistant coach helping me out, making that call. Devan Dubnyk had the chance and he got blown out. I don't really blame Devan Dubnyk because, like I said, it felt like it was a programming note. Didn't matter who was in the net. We were getting blown out that game. But a .938 save percentage by UC Saros. Solid. Now here comes the moment of truth. What the hell happened to Laurent Brossoit? Advanced day. Laurent Brossoit, are you okay? Nothing's popping up. Oh, look at that. We got a 3-3 tie between the Colorado Avalanche and the Calgary Flames. What do you guys think? Who's going to the Stanley Cup Final to face the Bruins? Oh, wait. Who's going to the Stanley Cup to face the Bruins? And it is the Calgary Flames, baby! Look at that record! 41, 37-4. Thank God I didn't want to face Nathan MacKinnon. I'll take on the Calgary Flames. We can win it this year, boys. We can win it this year. The Flame finished. Oh yeah! Oh my God! This just further proves why I did that experiment with real-time sim and slow sim. Do you guys remember where the Flames finished? It was because they were in their shit division. Look at this. This is ridiculous. NHL playoffs need to be reshaped, all right? So when we just sort by the best teams in the NHL, where did the Calgary Flames finish? The 20th team in the NHL regular season is going to the Stanley Cup Finals. This is what I mean about the real-time sim being completely different than the quick sim. If you're Buffalo, Islanders, Rangers, the Canadians, you're like, what the hell, man? The West sucks. Oh, yeah. I think they went Game 7. Really? They went to Game 7 every single time as well? Let's see. Flames Game 6, Flames Game 7, Flames Game 7. Almost. They had to all go Game 6 against the Arizona Coyotes. So, I mean, that's kind of a scary team, though. You know? Like, that's a clutch-ass team. They find a way to win, right? Oh, that's tough. All right, so we are there. We have made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. I will show everyone the player stats. I gotta say, Brad Marchand had a little bit of a quiet Eastern Conference Finals, just in comparison to how he exploded in the first 2 rounds, but he was a +3. I think the first line was just better defensively overall, and we just got goals from everywhere, right? We were winning games 3-2, 3-2, then we got beat 9-3. Like, the goals came from everywhere, so it was just a total team effort. But the first line is doing great. Marchand, Pasternak, and Point, they just play great together. Torrey Krug, Ricard Raquel, DeBrusque, and JFK could be a little bit better. Bergeron's a +3 on that third line. Hell yeah, man. What about defensemen? Torrey Krug's been fantastic. Yeah, 17 points. Great job. And goaltenders, let's see, Laurent Brossoit. He's not injured, right? He's not injured. I don't know why he sat in that game. He is not injured right now. Laurent Brossoit, .911 save percentage in the playoffs. Great job. And I got UC Saros. So let me know what you guys think about any strategies, potential moves that I could make. All right, for the Stanley Cup Finals, we're going to be live streaming that on Twitch. There'll be a link in the description. More than likely, we're going to do it every day around noon. So if you want to catch NHL highlights from the night before, be a pro with General Zod, and then the NHL Finals with the Boston Bruins tomorrow around noon. Follow us on Twitch, baby. So thanks again for watching, boys, and you and the Boston Bruins. We'll see you in the next one. If you're watching on Twitch, hang on. We'll be right back. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.